Students, after studying buffer solution and its application, we have to study the solubility product. It is the most important part in the ionic equilibrium. In solubility product, we have to study solubility, molar solubility and saturated solution. Here, what is the solubility? Solubility equilibrium. Here, after we confine our attention to sparingly soluble compound, means compound those dissolve only slightly in water or sparingly soluble in water, they are called as sparingly soluble salt. Suppose some powder of sparingly AgCl, sparingly soluble salt AgCl, put into water and stir vigorously. It is partly dissolved in water and most of the salt remain undissolved form, that is in a solid form, to form a turbidity, and that complete solution is called as a sparingly soluble solution. Okay, so AgCl on dissociation giving you Ag positive plus Cl negative. By applying this law of mass action, equilibrium constant is equal to concentration of Ag into concentration of Cl divided by AgCl. As AgCl, it is a undissolved form and therefore its concentration is taken as constant, and therefore K into K dash is equal to Ag positive into Cl negative. Now this K into K dash is another constant, and this constant is called as solubility constant. Now consider one general example or general reaction BXAY giving you, that is it is on dissociation, giving you XB Y positive and YA X negative. So the solubility product KSP is given by, here concentration of B raised to power Y positive raised to power again X and A raised to power X negative raised to power Y. Thus in the saturated solution, that's why this is the solubility product, this is solubility product. So the definition of this solubility product is, in the saturated solution of sparingly soluble salt, the product of equilibrium concentration of the constituent ions raised to the power equal to their respective coefficient in the balanced equilibrium expression at a given temperature is called as solubility product. So here consider example BaSO4 giving you Ba positive plus SO4 dinegative. So here solubility product is given by Ba raised to power di positive and SO4 dinegative. In case of CaF2 giving you Ca di positive plus twice F negative. So the KSP is equal to Ca di positive into F raised to power 2. Bismuth trisulfide, here twice Bi and plus thrice S dinegative. So KSP is equal to Bi ions Bi tripositive ions raised to power 2 and sulfur dinegative ion raised to power 3. Similarly, in case of calcium phosphate, thrice Ca di positive plus twice PO4 trinegative. So the KSP is Ca di positive raised to power 3 and PO4 trinegative raised to power 2. Relation between the solubility and solubility product. So here we consider here molar solubility, that is numbers of moles of compound that dissolve to give 1 liter of saturated solution is called as molar solubility. Molar solubility, it is expressed in moles per liter, that is solubility in grams per liter divided by molar mass in grams per mole, that is mole per liter. Consider again here BXAY. Here BXAY giving you X Y negative, XB raised to power Y positive and y x negative. So the solubility product of this equation giving you here Ksp is equal to concentration of B positive raised to power that is By positive and concentration of Ax negative raised to power y. Now S is the solubility of the given compound. So B raised to power y positive is equal to x into x, that is the coefficient of this, coefficient of B, x into S moles per liter. Similarly, concentration of A negative, x into S moles per liter. Here A raised to, in case of this, here there is a printing mistake. Here y raised to y s moles per liter. Now putting this value in this equation, we get Ksp is equal to, now the concentration of this S, x s raised to power x, y s raised to power y. So here by again simplify, x raised to power x, y raised to power y and s raised to power x plus y. This is the equation for solubility product. Another example, AgBr giving you Ag positive, Br negative. Now here x is equal to 1 means here coefficient of x, Ag positive x, that is equal to 1 and coefficient of Br is also 1. So x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, and therefore solubility product according to this equation, that is equal to x raised to power s means s raised to power 1 into s raised to power 1, that is s raised to power 2. So solubility Ksp is equal to s square, or s is equal to square root of Ksp for salt of AgBr. So students, the question may ask, derive the relation between solubility and solubility product for AgBr, or in another way the question may ask here, prove that solubility of AgBr is a square root of its solubility product. Okay. Now consider another example, PbI2, again Pb di positive plus twice I negative. Here coefficient of Pb is 1, therefore 1 square, coefficient of I is 2, therefore 2 square, and s raised to power 1 plus 2, therefore here 4s raised to power 3. Similarly, AlOH by 3, Al tripositive plus thrice OH negative. The coefficient of Al is 1, therefore x is equal to 1, and OH, coefficient of OH is 3, therefore y is equal to 3. So here Ksp is equal to 1 raised to power 1, 3 raised to power 3, s raised to power 1 plus 3, and therefore 27 s raised to power 4. Here what is the relation between some substance, calcium phosphate or silver chromate or chromium hydroxide? Okay, so derive this relation between solubility and solubility product. Now condition of precipitate. Here condition of precipitation is given by first ionic product and solubility product. Ionic product means it is the simply product between the ions which are present in the given solution. They are called as ionic product. And solubility product we know earlier. Here if ionic product is equal to solubility product, then the solution is saturated. Ionic product is greater than solubility product, then the solution is supersaturated. Hence precipitation of the compound will occur. Means this is the condition for the precipitation. Ionic product is greater than solubility product. But if ionic product is less than solubility product, the solution is, ionic product is less than solubility product, solution is unsaturated. So there is not precipitate not occur. Okay. So this is called as a principle of solubility product. Then consider one problem. A solution prepared by mixing equal volume of 0.1 molar MgCl2 and this 0.3 molar Na2C2O4 sodium oxalate at 293 Kelvin. Would MgC2O4 means magnesium oxalate precipitate out or not? Okay, Ksp for magnesium oxalate is at a 293 Kelvin is given by 8.56 into 10 to the power minus 5. First of all, concentration of Mg dye positive can be calculated, that is 0.1 divided by 2. Okay, then here concentration of oxalate ion again 0.3 divided by 2, that is 0.15. Okay, now these ions will react to form sparingly soluble salt. Okay, so the MgC2O4 means Mg dye positive plus C2O4 dye negative giving you MgC2O4. For this reaction, ionic product of water, ionic product of the solution is given by concentration of Mg dye positive, concentration of oxalate is equal to this much, that is 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. But the value of Ksp is given 8.56 into 10 to the power minus 5. So ionic product is greater than solubility product and therefore the precipitation takes place. Student, then last point, that is common ion effect. Common ion effect, that is a suppression of ionization of weak electrolyte by addition of strong electrolyte with common ion is called as common ion effect. For example, here in the dissociation of weak acid, here acetic acid, if strong electrolytes sodium acetate is added, then the dissociation of this weak electrolyte is suppressed, means it is shifted towards backward direction, and this is called as a common ion effect. For example, the weak acid, for example HCN or H2S, here on dissociation of this HCN and H2S, if in the dissociation HCl hydrochloric acid is added, then dissociation of these two acid it gets suppressed. So this effect is called as common ion effect. This effect is called as common ion effect. Then here common ion effect, up to common ion effect, this chapter is closed. By watching this chapter, solve following problems.